Well, folks, it's time for another Evil Pandora video. Now, this particular video, we're on Horizon 4, and they brought a new thing that's been on other games from Horizon. It's called something to do with photography. And just have to take pictures of cars. You can show how good of a photographer, or maybe not so good of a photographer you are. And it's a pretty easy thing to do. If you take 100 photographs, there's a new car to the game that unlocks. And if you get 200 photographs, there's another new car to the game that unlocks. So I've already surpassed the 100 photograph total. So now I'm working on the 200. And if you got a lot of cars, you can just take, pictures of your individual cars, but that takes a little while to do. So there's a couple different ways you can go about doing it. You can enter an event and get 12 in one shot. Now, they might not be all, once you've started taking photographs, they might not all be cars that you get credit for, because once you've taken a shot of a particular car, that gets scratched off the list. But it's kind of a fast way to accomplish the task. What we're doing here is we're going down to the drag strip here. We're going to enter that and see how many cars we can get credit for in a shot. Now, of course, for some reason they have this race taking place at dawn, which isn't exactly the best light to be taking photographs, but I've been getting credit for some photographs this way, so we'll see if it works on this one. This is an AMC Rebel that we are in. So we'll enter the event. And once we get going, you can just click on the photo mode. Evil, there's nothing in the shot. Just give me a second, I'm panning around to the other side. Now all you see is headlights. You gonna get credit for photographs this way, Evil? And it sort of works. So we zoom in, we got all cars sort of in the shot, and let's see how many we get credit for. You ready? It's better than one. So we're at 189, which means we need 11 more to unlock that other new car in the game. And at this point you can do whatever you want, but I'll continue on, since I'm leading right now, I'll continue on down the race. See if anybody's able to catch me. Which doesn't look like they did. So now in theory I'm within a race. Puff's looking at me like I'm kind of goofy, but He just doesn't understand the nuances of the game like I do. Right, Puff? What do you think? So, let's jump into another car and see if we can get past that total. Scrolling across. What do we want to get into? The sky. Not sure which one's going to give us the best opportunity to get to our total cars. Maybe we should get into I'm videoing stuff, man. Why are you climbing all over me? Jeez. Give me some space, dude. Give me some space. Getting this Aston Martin and see if we can knock off some photos with this. Track toys at dawn. Well, I just so happen to have Extreme Track Toys in the afternoon now. This might be a disappointment to us all because I already did this once and the only new car might be the one that I'm in, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if I get credit for more than one. Or credit for any for that matter. Who knows with this game what's gonna happen. But we'll try it. I'll hit the photo mode again and see what happens. Go forward a little bit. Turn the camera around. Oh yeah, look at this lead I got. Holy moly. Make sure I get myself in here and how many we gonna get credit for, folks? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it stopped. Oh well. At least I'm closer to the goal. Closer to the goal, folks. Closer to the goal. See if we can finish off this race on the bright side. As you may already know, I'm in the Pacific time zone, so there might be people in other parts of the world. But I won't have access for it until tomorrow for that. And we'll have another video for that new series that's coming up. So, what do I want to jump into now? What do I want to jump into now? What do we want to jump into now? Maybe something with a nice paint job. It's unique. What about this? What's this? That looks sort of unique. Back over the drag strip. Okay. We'll do this one now. Isn't that a colorful car? Look at that. Just heard one of the cats saying, "Oh, evil, that's ugly as hell." Come on now, it's not ugly as hell. Come on. It's unique. Can't call something unique ugly, can you? Alright, let's see what happens here. Get any, oh, they're getting on me. I better go to photo mode now before they're out there too far. Holy moly, look at that. What is that over there? Bolt of lightning. Pan around. Oh, it's an Audi. An Audi. Or is it an Innie? No, it's an Audi. Innie? No, Audi. Okay, get up in the air a little bit. Make sure I get that Audi in there because I don't think I have that yet. So now let's see how many cars we get. Here we go. Here's the photo. Processing. Hey! We reached the goal. We reached the goal, folks. We reached the goal. Now, does it make any sense to continue in this race that I'm losing so badly? Sure, why not? We can take losses along with wins. I'm almost in last place. Come on. Come on, horsies. Kick it in. Kick it into gear. Come on, get to 8th place. Alright. Weird how I'm celebrating in 8th place, but... So the first car that I unlocked today, this morning, or whatever time it is now, was a new Ferrari to the game. New Ferrari to the game. And that's it right there. The 2018 Portofino. Believe it or not, this thing is a convertible. Looks like it's got a hard top. It's night, so let's see what kind of perks it has anyway. Let's see what kind of perks we got to unlock here. 3,000 car collection influence, we'll do that. For some reason, I don't know why I'm up over 1,000. They had me tapped out at 999 that I couldn't get any higher on these perk points, but that's nice that I got above there for some reason. Have no fear, your skill multiplier can go to 6, so we'll do that. Near misses up to 20%. Extra 15% from free roam. This thing up here is 7,500 skills influence. Is this worth getting up here? 200%. Don't know how much racing I'm going to do in this thing, but we'll do that. Speed skills. How much for speed skills? 40%. Yeah. How many credits? 200,000. Alright. How about the Daredevil skill? Up 20%. And what's this one? 10% more for combos. Kind of chintzy, but we'll get it. Wheel spin that I don't need, but I'll have that. And of course, it takes 2 collisions to break a chain. Always gotta get that, always. So that was the perks. Now this is in the sort of lower range of S1 out of the chute at 834. Just for looking at it, let's see what's unlocked for tuning wise. Gearbox is all locked up. Alignment's all locked up. Anti-roll's locked up. Springs locked up. Damping locked up. Arrow locked up. Brakes aren't locked, so that's at least something. And it's rear-wheel drive, which, as you should know, I am not a fan of rear-wheel drive. But we'll take it for a quick ride just to see how it runs. Now, I know what you're saying. You're saying evil. It's dark out. Yeah, that's what's aggravating about the game. You sure it's dark out, evil? Look at all that sunlight that you're in. Yeah, and once we pull out of the castle, it's all of a sudden nighttime. Weird how they do that. Ah, the top's down. Look at this. Yeah, top down in the dark. Hope the heater's working. Well, I guess it's not summertime yet. It's spring. So let's take a look at how the dash looks. Oh, space age dash. Can't see much in the dark though, can we? Space age dash. Sounds like a Ferrari. So more than likely when we put the race transmission in it, we'll lose 1 gear because it's a 7-speed gearbox right now. Most of the time when you put a race transmission in, it's at 6 gears. Believe how dark it is. Holy moly. Where I'm at, here in Las Vegas, the nights aren't usually this dark. Take a run up the freeway and see what kind of top end it has without doing anything to it. And of course we'll get the nice echo in the tunnel. Come on, it's a new car, Evil, don't bang it up already. Oh, I wasn't listening. Oh, 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 man. So it looks like it taps out about 190 something, it looks like. Oh! 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 It looks like a Ferrari convention. And we'll hit the speed trap at 174.5. 177. Evil, you sure hit a lot of cars. Yeah, well, it's nighttime. You can't see. What do you expect? That's how the front looks now that it's all dented in. See, I knew the cats would make me run into that wall. They said, we want to see that different camera angle. See what you get? There it is again. Which I can't do that when I use the steering wheel because I don't have that extra toggle. It's a lot harder to drive cars for me with this Xbox controller. Ugh! I'm sure they're going to have a whiplash case in that car. Can I hit anything else? Maybe, we'll see. Evil, you're on the wrong side of the road. Hey, I'm in Las Vegas. Oh, you're in UK, buddy. You gotta get on the other side of the road. How true, how true. Well, we'll go out in the sand now. How's that? We'll see how this car is on the leap into the castle. I haven't done the leap in a little bit, so we'll see if we can get... Ah! Well, before we do that, I guess we're on the rocks. There's more traction on this side, so we'll go over here now that I've already crashed. And I did want to show you guys something. While I'm doing this, I might as well have some fun with it. You can actually, when you are in the air, go into photo mode and get an action shot. Now, let's see what would be the best thing to do here. We'll go like this, pan over here. I wanted to get the castle in the shot, but I don't think there's any way to really do that. There we go. Now we can do this with this. And now I'm going to get credit for taking a photo of a car that I haven't taken a photo yet. Now you're saying, I know, you wanted me to get closer. Okay, we'll get a little closer. Get a little closer. There we go. How's that? There we go. We got to 206 now. Now, you're probably wondering, Evil, how are you going to land? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out how we land here. Looked like we had enough height to get inside the, nope, we're on the rocks again. Ugh! I think I just broke my neck. There's this dune over here that we can normally come up on and get inside there, so let's see if we can do it. Are we going too slow? Oh! 2 tries in a row and we didn't make it. Body shop people will have a field day on me now. Brand new car and it's already tore up. Hey, there's some light now, Evil. Why don't you show us the interior shot again? Hey, nice windshield. Nice side glass there. Yeah, look at that. You got the horse right over there to my right. Yeah, looks nice. Looks nice. Looks nice. Yeah. 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 Okay, first thing on the list is what? All-wheel drive. You're right. There we go. That's that. I think I'll leave it in as a, try and leave it as an S1. We'll see what happens that way. Aerodynamics in the front. Ugly wing in the back. Oh, that's too ugly, isn't it? We can't have that. That's just way too ugly. Can't do it. Can't do it. What kind of tires do we have on it? We have sport tires, it looks like. The race tire compound is that. I think I'll just have radials on it. That way in winter time they become snow tires. Let's go ahead and widen that. Widen the back. Oh man, look at that! Looks like a, holy moly, that's monster tires. And widen the thing out. Wider stance. Wonder what kind of weight savings we get with the rims. Weight saving with the rims? None. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 16 pounds. Is that the style I want? Sure, why not? Next on the list is the transmission. Shocks. Anti-roll front. Anti-roll back. Weight saving, weight saving. Oh, look at this. 700 pounds. Woo wee. Almost weighs as much as I do. Okay, engine compartment. Not going to be able to do everything I want to do, but exhaust. Oh, backtrack, backtrack. Just went up to the, I couldn't do the exhaust. Couldn't do the exhaust. We'll do the flywheel. And can we do this oil cooler? And keep this in there. And come back here to the transmission, do the drive shaft. That saved some weight there, and that's it. So we spent 67,500 credits. Now the new weight is just over 3,000 pounds, 728 horsepower compared to 591, and it's a little bit better on the lateral G. So that's that. Now we'll go into the tuning part of it. Do the evil customary things. Customary evil things is lower tire pressure. Gearing now, yep, 6 speed, so we'll bump this up a little, so I want to keep it off the red line though, so that should do it there. That should keep me off the red line. 0 to 60 is under 2 seconds. 0 to 100 is under 5, and it says that the projected top speed will be 226.3. I'll fix the alignment up the way I want it. See if it works on this car. Anti-roll, leave that alone. Springs, ride height, I'll leave that alone. Vamping, not going to touch it. Aero, the back's still locked up, so I'm not going to touch the front. Brakes will favor the front sides and lower the brake pressure so I don't lock them up in theory. Now we'll look at the differential. Deceleration in the front, we're going to bump that up to 25%. Rear will back down the acceleration to 70 and the deceleration to 30. And we'll leave the balance at 65. And that's the evil tune on the Ferrari Portofino. And I would take it for a race or two, but I don't think I'm really in the mood today. We'll probably take it for a race at another time, but we'll take it out for a quick drive just to see how close it is on the projected top end. kind of fun to drive. We get to slide the tires around a little bit with the radials instead of the raised tires. Oh! 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 Well, I guess we're not going to find out the top end after all. It's daylight evil and you're still hitting things. Oh, you guys found me out. Here I was able to use the night as an excuse, and now it's broad daylight and I'm still hitting. Oh! I didn't think that was solid. Flies through the air with the greatest of ease. So that was a quick look at the new Ferrari Portofino to the game, a Porsche. Uh-oh. There it is right there. By Gunther Works. 95 Porsche. 911 Carrera 2. Weighs 2,600 pounds, has 431 horsepower. It's also in the S1 class to start out. Not a fan of the color, but we don't feel like changing it at this time. See what kind of perks we got. 3,000 car influence. Do that. Triple pass. Rarely do I ever get a triple pass, but Racing skills, 150% more. Speed, 30% more. 20% on racing, not worth it. Passing skills, 30%. Event finish, 10%, kind of chintzy. 5% more for combos, real chintzy. 2 collision deal to break a chain. Near misses, 20%. Drafting skills are 30%. So that takes care of the perks. See what is and is not unlocked as far as the initial look. Transmission all locked up. Alignment isn't, so we don't have to worry about shocks. Anti-roll is. Springs aren't. Damping is not. Arrow is. Brakes are. And differential is. So instead of taking it for a quick ride to see how things are, we're just going to jump right in and do some upgrades. I will try and leave it as an S1 class, so switch it to all-wheel drive. I know what you said. You want to see what engine combinations are available for it. Okay, let's see. We got a twin turbo flat 6 3.8 liter. And there's also a, what's the difference between these two? 3.2 versus 3.8, okay. Thanks for pointing that out to me. I would have never spotted that. They're both twin turbos. One's 3.2 liters and the other's 3.8. So we saw that. Okay. So back out of there. Look at the arrow. Can't see what the Porsche thing is. But we'll go ahead and do the adjustable one there. On the back, is it? Ugh, look at the Porsche one. Oh, that's ugly. The adjustable one is just as ugly, but it's nice to have it, so we'll do it. Man, that's ugly though. Oh well. Sometimes you gotta live with the ugly duckling. Widen out the stance right off the bat. There we go. What kind of tires comes on? Looks like sport tires again. So, do I want to go with radial / snow, or do we want to go race compound? Race compound. Who wants race compound? Who wants race compound? Okay, there's some boats here in the cat world for race compound, so we're going race compound. What sort of tire width do we have? Yeah, let's bounce that out and widen that out. Do we save anything doing the rims? Let's check that out. 12 pounds, 12 pounds, 12 pounds, 12. Alright. 12 pounds is 12 pounds. Next, transmission. We'll do the drive shaft while we're in here. Rear differential, we'll do that. Now the only thing we have to worry about here is brakes and the Tyrol. Wonder if there's any worthwhile weight savings. 217 pounds. 217 pounds. Kind of chintzy, but we'll do it. Now into the engine compartment. Then get some more air. Intake manifold throttle body, sure. Ignition. Valve train. Valves. We're running out of room, folks. Running out of room. Can't do that. We can do that though, so that gets us to the top of the S1 class. And we're spending 66,500 credits. We got a little bit more horsepower, a little less weight. Lateral G's is up nicely. But while we're at it, might as well catch a quick photo of this thing. Nice action shot. Not sure why it's so dark. Took care of that. Hopefully this thing will take off in a nice straight line. Don't know what quite to expect. Felt like it was quicker than that. I thought it was going to be in the low 8. Looks like the devil's tachometer there. It's red. It's hard to see where the red line is. It looks like it's just under 8,000 at 7,800. Let's look at the interior. Now let's instead of fast traveling to our next site, we will drive, just so I'm not accused of not wanting to show this thing off. Oh, what are you doing, Evil? Why'd you smash that car? I guess I should have zagged when I zigged there, folks. That's all I can say. They're both Z's, but one's a zig and one's a zag. So the top end is 194. I don't think it's gonna creep. Oh, 195. Alright. Now this truck is definitely in my way, but obviously that didn't go as planned. Let's look at the front there, as I'm about to crash because I did that. Evil, you're in last place. Somebody would have to point that out to me, wouldn't they? Car does handle nice, it's just that I'm on a Xbox controller and I just they don't handle too nice. There's no problem taking this corner at full steam. going on here? Cars all over the place. So we're up to third, and the front two aren't in any sight that I can see. Looks like the front two have checked out. We get to see a true indication of the top speed, which is probably still 195. Now I could eke out a little bit more on that if I were to adjust the arrow on this thing. I don't think it would bounce it up to 200. It would make it 2 or 3 miles an hour that way. But the leaders have already approached the top side of the circuit. Probably on their way back now. And here they come. So it looks like a third place is the best I'm going to do on here. Whoa! Almost got smacked into. think I'll take a shortcut here. Go right through the circle. Usually we're not as lucky coming from this direction when we try and do this, but that time it happened to work out. But the front two are long gone, it looks like. They're not even on the screen. So that was a look at the new to the game Porsche from Gunther Works. And I think that's where we'll leave this video off at. Hope you folks enjoyed watching it. And we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, folks. Thank you.